What's up? What's up? YouTube, Tia Kemp leaks video of Rick Ross Freakoff video with trans girls. Somebody said, you know the dude that was at the police station a long time ago talking about Puffy, and he was at the Trump Plaza and got in trouble with the police, said that he was doing freak-offs and all this stuff with liquid cocaine and all this. He actually said that Rick Ross and DJ Khaled, we're the best music. He said that all these people they all gay, right? They all gay. That's what he said. He said that out of his mouth. So, hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. I'm on Rick Ross. I am, whoa. Pause. I'm not on him. I'm looking deep into all this stuff, man, because I kept saying to myself, how in the hell these people just all of a sudden come out of nowhere and they rich and famous and they music is, ain't nobody buying music. Don't nobody buy music. Ain't nobody sell. They streaming the music, and you know the streaming people are robbing them. How they get all this money? They done slept their way to the top. Hey, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this bad boy. Yeah.
Will, I want you to talk. Don't be scared now.
Don't be scared
Diddy,
now.
Huh? You scared now, huh? I know y'all on them tapes. Freaky. I know you is.
I know you
10
is.
churn It's time to show them churns now. I ain't gonna let off you. You should have been shut this big mouth hole up. You know it. You know it. Sip your fruit back. You know what I like. Coconut water hole. Whole one. Nobody want to see it. Nobody don't care to see the Jets no more. You running out of holes now. Go over there and get Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat.
Whoa.
You know what time it is. Prom time. You ain't sent a motherfucking message since December 9th, you big bag. So we finna clock this tea right here.
Right here.
Renee says you want to stay keeping up. We finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And running off with his money, and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all empire. See, you had the right today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder.
Y'all, Tia Kemp just posted a wild photo of Rick Ross getting his cheeks slapped by a trans woman. And the internet is losing its ever-loving mind over it. Tia has been threatening to leak some very nasty videos of Rick Ross for a while now. And she finally followed through with them threats. Tia might be cray-cray, but everybody knows that she is not the one you want to mess with. And with Rick Ross, he's finally finding out this the hard way. And if you think that this leaking a graphic photo is the worst thing that Tia has in store for Rick, you clearly do not know how Tia moves, because she hates Rick Ross down, and she's never been here to play. She's now claiming to have videos of Rick Ross and his trans girlfriend getting freaky dicky with Diddy. But that's not all, y'all, because she also made some bold claims about how Rick Ross allegedly helps Diddy unalive people to keep their gay secret under wraps. And she's not just blowing hot air, because she pulled up with some solid receipts with date stamps and all.
What?
Y'all, this is about to be some hot fans, so let's get right into these wild claims. Now, if there's one thing about Miss Tia Kemp is that she is going to humiliate Rick Ross. It's kind of wild though, because imagine these two once loved each other so much that they laid down and made an entire child. Y'all, these days though, they're all about dragging each other. And Tia has a slick mouth, but usually Rick Ross can keep up with her and he gives just as much as he gets. Y'all, they are so much alike. It could have been a match made in heaven. But this time around, he's way over his head, because Tia just came out to confirm that Rick Ross is gay and on the DL. Now, usually this is sort of the thing that Rick Ross will clap back at and claim that Tia is just a bitter ex and baby mama who is trying to stir up drama and embarrass him. However, this time he can't do that because Tia can correct and pull up with receipts to back up her claims. Now, according to Tia, Rick Ross has allegedly been on the DL for a long time, but he covers it up by pretending to be a ladies' man. Y'all know how he's always with some ladies, bragging about how he can get any woman he wants, and the ladies can't resist him, right? Well, according to Tia, this was all a cover-up to hide his real attraction to the men. What better way to make fans think that he loves women than to hang out with a bunch of them while secretly getting his black blown out by a male concubine, all allegedly. But anyways, Tia is now taking it a step further, claiming that not only was Rick Ross attracted to the men, but he allegedly has a weird fetish for trans women. She specifically mentioned that he was a weird obsession with women who were born male, but transitioned to female. According to her, the reason for this is supposedly because it gives him a way to act on the DL attractions while pretending like he's with the woman, because it's a win-win situation for him. And y'all want to know what the wild part about all this is? It's that Tia is claiming that he has been flaunting his trans girlfriends right in our faces. According to her, some of the women Rick Ross flaunts on his social media pages and moves around are actually trans. But it went all over our heads because, well, how will we know? Now, many people think that Tia came kind of across as transphobic with her claims, but y'all know Tia don't care about any of that.
I mean, it is what it is.
Say and do whatever it takes to humiliate Rick Ross. And this time, it looks like she might have succeeded. I know it sounds bad, but it's not the first time that Tia has been making these comments about Rick Ross. In fact, she was one of the first people to claim that Rick Ross and Diddy had a little something going on. Tia first shook things up when she went on Instagram Live and accused Rick Ross of trying to take her out because they had a disagreement. According to her, he paid some people to take her out, but instead of going through with it, they took the money and warned her. This wasn't just some random internet drama either. Tia is the mother of Rick Ross's child, and like I said, they've had a rocky and very public history for years, but her claims took things to a whole new level.
So we finna clock this T right here.
Right
Renee,
here.
since you want to stay keeping up, we finna talk about some real tea. Your brother over there paying people to put hits out. He over there paying people to put hits out. And running off with his money, and it's getting back to me. So now I'm finna send the feds over there to y'all mother empire. See, you had the right today, ho. You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all mother empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol murder.
And this is when Tia really started to expose Rick Ross. Before then, it was just a couple of digs thrown here and there, but him allegedly putting a hit out on her changed everything, and she really started to expose him. Now, Tia didn't stop there, though. She also suggested Ross was connected to two separate deaths. One involved a woman named Miss Carol, who she says died on her way home, and another man who was killed outside a property she called the Black House. She claimed that at least one of these cases is still under investigation, which only added more fuel to the fire.
You keep playing with me, I'm finna tear y'all mother empire down. Next, we gonna talk about Miss Carol. Y'all know who Miss Carol is. You know that's behind your brother. I'm finna make sure her family sue y'all whole estate, cause that case is not closed. You know the lady that was leaving from my mama's house getting her hair done that time, and it's behind your brother and his drama. You know that. You know about the man who was in front of Black House. Okay, we finna dig up a whole bunch of motherfucking maggots right now, ho. I'm not finna play with you Ozempic. I'm finna finish y'all motherfuckers. Watch this.
Be careful, girl. They often
These
people.
revelations had fans split right down the middle. Some think that she's just bitter and using this to lash out at Rick Ross, while some think that she's telling the truth, especially since he hasn't hit her with the defamation lawsuit. And y'all know Rick Ross does not exactly care about Tia, so if she was lying, you can bet that he would have hit her with a defamation lawsuit, or at least a gag order, a cease and desist, or something like that. On the other hand, some people think that Tia was somehow complicit in the whole thing. I mean, only reason that she exposed Rick Ross for allegedly unaliving people is that he turned on her. Before that, she was more than willing to turn a blind eye to his shenanigans, and we have to wonder if that's because deep down she really didn't care, Be that as it may, Tia claims seem to have some credibility. For example, the fact that Miss Carroll's death is still under police investigation only makes it look worse. But Tia didn't stop there because she then went in on Rick Ross and Diddy, claiming that Rick Ross was allegedly one of Diddy's concubines. She also claimed that on the tapes that the feds seized from Rick Ross's houses during the raid last year, from the way she said it, Rick Ross wasn't just on one tape, but multiple tapes.
You big mouth. Will, I want you to talk. Don't be scared now.
Don't be scared
Diddy, huh?
now.
You scared now, huh? I know y'all on them tapes. Freaky. I know you is. 10 churn have. It's time to show them churns now. I ain't gonna let off you. You should have been shut this big mouth hole up. You know it. You know it. Sip your fruit bat. You know what I like. Coconut water hole. Whole one. Nobody want to see it. Nobody don't care to see the Jets no more. You running out of hoes now. Go over there and get Diddy a hug. Go ride the bike with him, you fat.
Go give Diddy a hug.
You know what time it is. Prom time. You ain't sent the motherfucking message since December 9th, you big bag.
Y'all, it's messy, but if you think that it can't get any worse, it almost did. According to her, Diddy allegedly had plans to hand that footage over to federal investigators in exchange for less time behind bars. And y'all know how there were rumors of Diddy snitching on everybody to get a lesser charge? Well, Tia confirmed that it actually was true. But luckily for Rick Ross, the feds were after bigger fish, and him getting freaky with other men was not a priority for him. But according to her, that doesn't mean that he's in the clear. Just because the feds aren't exactly bothered with Ross right now doesn't mean that they don't have him on their radar. This isn't surprising though, because fans have been combining through his songs and there is more than enough there to make his fans suspicious. It's almost like he was snitching on himself in his music. For example, the song You Don't Even Know has always been controversial because of its lyrics about spiking a woman's drink. Ross raps, "Put Molly all in a champagne, she ain't even know it. I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it." Well, when this song came out, it caused a lot of backlash because Ross lost his Reebok endorsement. People called him out for promoting SA. He was forced to come out and apologize, saying, "I don't condone SA. Apologies for the lyric interpreted as SA. Before I'm an artist, I'm a father, a son, and a brother to some of the most cherished women in the world. So for me to suggest in any way that harm and he brought to a woman is one of my biggest mistakes and regrets." Ugh. Well, however, people didn't buy his apology at all because of his long and weird history of making weird and inappropriate comments about women. But anyways, back to the situation with Diddy and their love for trans women. Not long after Tia made her claims about Rick Ross having trans girlfriends, 50 Cent jumped into the drama and backed her up, claiming that Rick Ross and Diddy allegedly got taken to Pound Town by a trans woman whom they both did freak-offs with. But 50 Cent jumping into the mix was no surprise to anybody because he's been beefing with both Rick Ross and Diddy for years. His issue with Ross started over something as petty as a look, but it escalated fast and even turned physical backstage at the 2012 BET Hip Hop Awards. With Diddy, it's been a mix of business tension and personal shots. 50 backed Mace when he tried to break free from his Bad Boy contract, and ever since, he's taken every opportunity to clown Diddy's moves and image. So when he speaks on either of them, people pay attention. But as soon as Tia Kemp's claims started making the rounds, 50 didn't waste no time. He hopped on Instagram and posted a picture of Ross and Diddy looking like they were about to kiss with the caption, "I ain't say nothing, but something ain't right." He also posted a picture of Diddy hugging Steve Stout, who just so happened to be wearing a pink shirt and holding Diddy in a way that came off as a little zesty. He did delete the post after a while, but the damage had already been done. 50 Cent has a long track record of making suggestive comments about Diddy's sexuality, and he has accused Diddy of being gay more than once. And interestingly, he has also made other comments about Rick Ross and Diddy. For example, y'all know that spike and drinks line that Rick Ross made in his song, right? Well, 50 Cent claimed that Diddy had something to do with it. He shared a screenshot of the lyrics on Instagram along with another picture of Diddy and Rick Ross that looked kind of fruity. He wrote, "What the F, at some point you gotta just do the right thing." Just when it seemed like things couldn't have gotten any crazier, an old video from 2018 resurfaced, and it raised a lot of eyebrows. In the video, it was a man being questioned and claimed that he had been involved in some wild situations with Diddy. He referred to himself as one of Diddy's Freakoff slaves and started naming several high-profile artists, including Rick Ross. He also claimed that he had contracted STDs from being around Diddy and Ross.
Diddy and Ross, which are good buddies, okay? They're gay. Both. Diddy and Ross.
Told
and
you.
Khaled, they're all gay.
Rick Ross and Diddy?
Yeah.
They all gay?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
Diddy, whatever you
I said I'm gonna go with Sean, okay? He's Donald Trump, okay? Because he used to belong to their side. You understand? He used to belong to that eliminated group that I told you about, which is an elite group, okay, of individuals which run the whole country. Alright?
Alright.
Okay? I had with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots.
Hidden in plain sight.
I
think I see what you're saying.
Okay, how do I know this?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
And I was like a sex slave, okay? For them, that's what I was. That's all right? I caught herpes, and I came back. I seen it for the herpes and won. But I seen the liquid cocaine. I've drank it myself. Having sex with Diddy and Cassie. Okay? It's not good. He drinks it all the time. Alright, he calls it GG, but it's liquid cocaine.
Alright. Help me understand you. How old are you?
I'm 42. I've been through all my life. I've had a great life. I've settled $4.125 million with Diddy. Okay, because he's scared that I was going to expose him.
I don't want to talk.
So yeah, Rick Ross has been tied to Diddy in the messiest way possible for a long time. But with Tia's new claims about trans girlfriends and getting freaky deaky, it's about to get 10 times worse. It sounds like she's ready to leak videos of Rick Ross's trans girlfriend taking him to Pound Town, and y'all know that his ops are going to end him whenever Tia follows up with her threats. But something tells me that Rick Ross is about to come out with a major clapback for Tia too, so y'all can bet that this drama is far from over. But in the meantime, check out this next video because it has all the drama that you could have ever wanted.
Dang, young. Are you kidding me? I just wanted y'all to hear that part where he said, look, they all gay, right? Oh, man, the leaks are coming out so strong, man, you can't patch them up no more. Y'all trying to off people to cover up y'all little... That's what happened when they figured out, oh, you mean to tell me them fantasies I used to have about other boys, y'all are the ones who's running the music industry? And then the straight men like, oh, nah, F that. I don't want no part of that. I try another way. And you be like, yo, you mean, hey, I want to get in. And that's why all of them is in there. Yeah, cool. Golly, dog, that is, ooh. Nasty taste in my mouth, man. Look here, man. I ain't got nothing against, you know, if that's what make your boat float, then go ahead and do it, man. But my boat don't float that way. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.